Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and do a video reviewing this Kiss Gold Bond instant drying, seamless finish, insanely strong glue. Okay, so I normally don't use adhesives. I normally use hair gels and just an elastic band to hold my unit down. But sometimes, like throughout the day, I see like a little bit of lifting. And while you can carry got to be glue, not really the free space so much, but you can carry like the got to be glue small mini ones in your purse or whatever, um, to you know fix that. It doesn't dry as quickly if you're using the gel, and so this one was like instant drying. So I thought it would be great because then I don't have to spend like you know 10 minutes in the bathroom making sure that it's like dried and sealed down and it's not gonna you know um but I wanted to review it because at first I saw reviews on it and I feel like, oh, okay, this looks like a great product. And it's nice and small so you can keep it. But it ruined my wig, okay? So I normally don't use adhesives for this reason. I find them to be like very tedious to take out of your wig. And this one came with its own glue remover. It's not one where you could just use oil or like a an alcohol solution and remove it. I think you have to use their solution to remove it. And their solution is like this soapy type of like solution that you have to kind of rub into your unit and let sit, and then I guess you like wash it out. It's not really just like you spray it on and it comes off. Now the issue with that is, and I've done this multiple times. This isn't like I did it one time and I was like, oh, it didn't work. So at first, before I did the glue on all of my unit, I just did it on my edges here because I find the edges tend to lift up on their own and the Gatsby glue doesn't hold it very well unless you're like really taking your time with it and such. And it worked pretty well on the edges as far as hold and stuff goes. It works great. So if you're looking for something with insane hold that's gonna be waterproof, that's gonna hold it all day, um, I think that's great. Like this will do it for you. But I think removing it from your unit is just gonna be so freaking tedious. And what happened when I did it, um, I tried removing it from my unit just like without um like washing my whole unit, and it was like I had to go in with tweezers and like pull the glue out individually, which took me like 2 3 hours to do. It was just way too much work. So then after the second time I tried it, that's when I did on my just my ears, like the ear tabs. The second time I tried it, I did it on the whole unit, and when I went to remove it, it took like the whole day. And what ends up happening, because you have to use their solution, what ends up happening is you rubbing it in, trying to get the glue out of your lace, or your, well, I guess just your lace in this case. It kind of, the glue kind of goes through the lace, through the holes of the lace, and it's super hard to get out of the holes of your lace. Even with the solution on, it's really hard to get it out. And obviously you don't want to like remove your hair trying to get it out and everything. So what ended up happening was I had to use the solution on it like 3 4 5 times, and it ended up putting a bald spot in my wig because it was so much rubbing underneath. I think it kind of like loosened the knots that you have in your lace, and it just did not work at all. So if you're looking for something, what I do, because I do think this is a good product, what I like to use it for is in the back of my unit. I'll use it to hold that down. So if you're like someone who likes to wear your hair up, I think it works great for that. But the back, this is a lace front. It's not a 360 or anything. So the back of my unit is just the wefts and the stretchy wig cap. And I think it works great back there because obviously you're not like actually taking it out of the wefts itself. You're taking out of like the cap underneath. So I think that's a lot easier. Um, but as far as using this like on your unit, unless you're getting it like removed professionally or something, I do not recommend doing that. I think it was very messy. I think that it was very tedious. It took a lot of time out of my day to do that. And overall, I think it ruined my unit. I don't know if maybe I was just getting frustrated. So I was like, just, doing it super quickly or aggressively. But overall, like I've used other glues, like other glue adhesives. And I've never really had that issue because the other glues were a lot weaker, so it came out a lot easier. But yeah, when I used this, it was just a mess. On top of that, one issue I had with this, and I have this issue with a lot of other glues, so I won't just blame it on this. But one issue I really had with this was that it my wig tends to slide back more when I'm using an adhesive. If I'm using just a gel or like the Got2b Glue Free Spray, it will just come off. It won't slide back. But when I'm using a glue like this, I find that my wig tends to slide back. And so the issue with that is now you have glue. If you're not wearing a wig cap underneath, now you have glue on your actual edges or your actual hairline, rather than just wherever you put it, because most likely you're putting it in front of your hairline. So as far as this goes, if you're wearing a 360 wig, I would recommend using it in the back just because people really aren't looking that seriously in the back. So you can get away with kind of like, leaving some on or whatever. But as far as using it in the front, I would not recommend this glue. I would say it has great hold. I do think it dries super quickly. I don't think the finish is as seamless because with a lot of glues, it tends to get like, I don't know what the word is, but it tends to get sticky and like that elasticy type thing. So I would not recommend it, honestly. But I think if you're looking for something with strong hold, like you're gonna be at the beach or at a pool or whatever, you're gonna get wet, you're gonna be sweating all day out in the sun, and you need something that's gonna last you all day, I think this would work. I think would be great. If you're just gonna be using a temporary wig, like maybe a synthetic wig that you're just wearing for that night and then you're gonna put it up for the next 6 months or whatever, great. I think this would work great. If you're looking for everyday wear, or like an emergency glue where you can keep it in your bag, this may work, but I would not recommend doing it on your whole head. I would recommend doing it like just at the ears or maybe just at the spot where you see the lifting or the 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 gaps. I'm telling you guys this so that you don't waste your money on it because this glue and the glue remover together was like $20, like 25 after shipping and tax and all of that. So use your expense, of course, but do not recommend it, okay? I will be posting my product soon. As you